Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On third down, Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hamler now on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Gordon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Down right around the 25. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try the air now with Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time now with James White. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Michel. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Here's Gordon.
First down.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. On the move to his left. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Oh, you wait till you have to throw the ball, bitch.
10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now 2nd and 6.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Watson. Out quickly to Judy. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver
Jesus
touchdown.
Christ, bro.
Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Fucking guys ready to play or what? Jesus Christ.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
The fuck takes you so long to pick a defensive play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go, D.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He completes it right side to White. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Come on, bro.
Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh my God.
We have seen this.
Dudes can't hold on to the ball today neither.
This and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind.
Oh, the safety. Give me that.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
At the 1-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, it's Gordon. And now
Oh my God, you're not going to tell me that's not a fucking...
did get back to the 1-yard
Bro.
line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Bell. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Come on. Somebody get the fuck open, bro.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. D.D. Westbrook as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are back within a score.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football. Full half to be played.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A final shot before the break. Watson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's
Come on.
complete.
Right where the fuck you were going
Midfield
to.
before being stopped just before the 35.
Fucking
Give him
animation.
a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yep, of course.
And he's going to get a
This
solid
is a
gain
fucking
of 9
joke,
before
man.
being brought down. 2nd and right.
Nobody wants to make a fucking tackle. I
You
don't
know what really
understand.
fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 27, Watson looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 30, the 20.
That's right, baby. It's all
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9
Such
before
bullshit.
being brought down. 2nd and
It's
right
just
at the
his.
yard.
It's such
At
horseshit.
the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1. Watson. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 44-yard
Not a
line.
whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place home to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now a handoff here to his running
Come
back.
on, block,
And
bro.
they went
Why
the
you
wrong
running
way
in
there,
circles?
Losing yardage back at the
It's
43-yard line. 2 yards to
unbelievable.
loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It's fourth down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 20.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
Don't worry
and
about
he'll
it.
take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough.
Broncos.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a first down throw. Watson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Come on, bro.
He won the fight.
Why wouldn't let me switch to the dude?
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game
It's
long.
fucking
That
horny,
throw, no
bro.
different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watson on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Now Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over first.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
35-yard line.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Broncos 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Watson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Watson over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for